We are live. Sup, everyone? Welcome back to the Court of the Celtic Wyvern King as we jump back into our Stargate 5e campaign. Excuse me. I am Kel, also the Celtic Wyvern King. We're going to go ahead and go around and say who you are, who you play, and who do you think is in the most trouble character-wise? I think that's a fair question. Let's go and start with
why is it still
Vigo.
on the starting soon screen?
It should
Hi, everybody.
be.
I'm Nick.
Hold on. Pause. Jesus fucking Christ. I hit live. It should not be on starting soon still.
No, it's on live.
Yeah, I see it live. Getting good audio.
Yeah, somebody's computer just is being a butt to him, apparently.
Cough,
But
cough,
hey, it
skill
wouldn't be
issue.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead,
Fresh.
Nick.
My name's Nick. I'll be playing Vigo Sigmundsson, the Viking scientist today. As far as who's in trouble, I think Vigo might be in a fair bit of trouble considering the amount of damage he caused. Not only destroying the control apparatus for the barrier that went down for the med bay, but also having to cut a hole in it with James. So maybe dock pay for a while.
Okay. Stormy.
Hey, everybody, I'm Stormy. I play Sharifa, as in, who I think is probably in the most trouble. It's a toss-up. It really is. Because we still haven't seen Keshna and James get in trouble for their behavior on mission. And, of course, like Vito said, somebody breaking shit. But hey, it was justified. I mean, it was very justified. He didn't want said person under control to get loose.
Fair.
Hey, Will.
Hey, Will. All right, Lisa.
Hey, Will.
Hey, I'm Lisa. I play Captain Brooke Walker, MD, team leader. Well, I think everybody's in a fair amount of trouble, you know. But based on the last episode, probably Binks.
For what?
James / Rex.
Okay. B.
Love you. Love you, Binks.
Hi, I'm B. Hi, I'm B. I played Keshna. Normally the scout of the team. And honestly, I think Keshna's in the most trouble. I mean, she did rat out James and disobey orders. And she has I'm sure they'll add on the whole grenade incident amongst other issues to her track record. So,
Okay. Last but not least, Binks.
Hello, everyone. I'm considered Robin, aka Binks, aka James, aka Rex, the soldier of the group. I know that my repercussions are about to hit sometime soon because, like, yeah, I disobeyed direct orders twice, and yeah, both him and Vigo broke the door. But also at the same time, we were also trying to help people at the same time, so it's pretty much up in the air. So, because like everyone has done shit at this point.
Not everyone.
Everyone.
I've been a good child.
I'll say, yeah, really, Brooke has been the angel of the group this entire campaign.
The one professional with all of us little chaos mongers.
Mm-hmm. All right. And again, like I said, I am Kel, also it's Celtic Wyvern King, the DM, Chaos Coordinator, man behind the curtain, whatever the hell you want to call me as long as it's appropriate. Hun, I'm pretty sure you're probably in chat, so don't even start. And before we even get anywhere, Nick redeemed a Freya's call, so self-care special, stretch, hydrate, posture.
I just fixed my posture. I can't do a whole lot of stretching because Still healing. And
Double
I'll
hydrate.
Well, double hydrate then if you can't stretch.
That's
There.
what I did because I don't want to pull a muscle.
I should have done that.
I killed this whole thing.
Yeah, but last time we left off, the party had attempted to break the Zaytark programming on Keshna to a whole lot of trouble, is the best way I'll phrase it. Because Jesus Christ, Keshna did not want to break
I gotta
free.
say that was fun playing that.
Oh, it was. I'm not complaining
I'm
about how it
surprised
went.
Krishna's alive.
Honestly,
I'm surprised
I am
I'm still
too.
alive.
Honestly, I am too.
I even
But-
had another character ready to go.
Yeah, but after much trial error and a lot of restraints on the bed, Keshna was able to get free to the Zaytark programming thanks to Brooke and Selmac / Jacob Carter. While they were trying to do that, because Keshna did eventually break free during, in the middle of the process, Medbay got put on quarantine. The button used to lift quarantine got shot with a Zac gun and got fried.
You're welcome.
James / Rex tried to, hotwire the door open. Excuse me. Vigo said, "Fuck that. We're just going to break the door altogether because I'm not getting on Brooke's bad side again." And literally yanked the wiring out and made it where they had to literally use a acetylene torch to bust through a blast door. So that took a little bit, but good thing they had plenty of time to deal with the Zaytark. Once that was done, everyone kind of, found a bed to rest in, either in medbay if they needed to get medical care, like Keshna did after all that. Brooke in her office, and the rest went back to their own rooms, if I recall, right?
Yep.
All right.
Yes.
Cool. So we're gonna pick it up. We'll say it's been a couple days. That way, Keshna gets cleared medically. All that stuff gets cleared up. And Brooke, you're getting called to the general's office.
All right.
I have a question.
Here we go.
Yes, B. What's the question?
I'm going.
I had a question. I know you said Keshna was cleared medically. Did she get put back in the cell?
No. After everything went down,
I would assume
they
yes,
didn't.
but
No, I'm gonna say no.
okay.
All right. So Brooke, I'm assuming you're immediately going to the general's office.
Yep.
Cool. So when you get there, you're going to see his general lawyer and Major Bell.
Gotcha.
That conversation will be behind closed doors. It'll pretty much be, the stuff me and you've kind of already discussed off screen. You know the part I'm talking about, right?
Yeah. Well, we kind of.
Well, I'm
We
saying
may need to. We may need to private talk for just a sec because we talked about possibilities but didn't really confirm anything.
No, that's fair. I mean, pretty much everything that was kind of put in the body here. Hold on.
Sorry, guys.
Just mute us.
Yeah, I was deafening y'all. So, where's my deafen button for you? Boop.
I love you guys.
The only one who got a chance to hear
You
that
sit on a throne of lies.
Yeah.
That didn't deafen y'all. Dang it. Oh.
You should be able to right click our name and just hit deafen.
Yeah, apparently.
Sorry, chat. This is what happens when your DM is working way too many hours and you don't have time to. You don't have time to do some of the prep.
All right, real quick. Put your hand up if you hear me. Besides Lisa. Okay, had to make sure. It sounded like right when you said that
Okay.
part, Stormy was nodding, so I thought maybe she could still hear you. That's why I said put your hand up if you still hear me, so I can make sure. Okay, yeah. So with everything,
Okay.
with everything you said me about how you want to address James, Keshna, and Vigo, 100% for. Like I said, the major will more so deal with the other one with that last part there. What part?
Okay.
What part did you
Because
really want to clarify?
I'm gonna do performance reviews on everybody and say I've sent a copy, and I'm just going to address. I think the way I can best do it is say I have concerns about her emotions getting a little out of hand, and that Major Bell will talk to her about that.
Okay.
And that way you can kind of take that from there without me having to come out and say, "Hey."
Yep. Okay.
So so what is going to happen to Keshna and Binks? Do we know yet?
I think I got a punishment in mind for their characters based on because of insubordination still. But I was saying, okay, but the main part I want to see, did you actually still want to have role play the conversations with everyone?
Oh yeah, she's going to do performance reviews and read everyone the riot act and be the villain here. And
okay, so you're still going to go RP it. Got it. That's what I mainly wanted to see.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay, yeah, no, don't worry. Yeah, because essentially, well, you'll hear from them because you'll be in the room when they get their punishment.
Gotcha.
All right, bringing it back in.
Okay.
Who'd we lose?
I accidentally removed B. I accidentally removed B. Whoops.
You kicked me.
You
kicked me.
So yeah, we decided your fate, B.
Yeah, no, I hit
Clearly.
I hit disconnect by accident. That was my bad. The buttons were right next to each other. Oh.
So we're back down to 4
Does that give you a clue about what's coming?
Yeah, I think I know what's happening to Keshna. It was good knowing you all.
It was good knowing you.
Linked out of existence.
Yeah, so hold on.
Oh yeah, I got a new background for her.
Yeah. Okay. So, after the conversation, you'll head out, and do you want to meet you in a meeting room? Or you gonna call them in one at a time?
It'll be one at a time in the conference room.
All right. Now you're gonna have them wait outside the conference room until it's their turn, or literally they're not getting called until it's their turn.
I'll just call them when it's their turn because
okay, cool.
These are either going to be real short or it's going to get ugly.
That is fair. Now, do you want me to roll to see who your first victim is?
Sure.
Oh, thanks. We're victims now.
Victim.
Yes, you are. Alright, so it's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, going Vigo, Sharifa, James, and Keshna in that order. Keshna!
Of course.
All right, let's get this over with.
Here, hold on. Let me do this real quick. Yeah, so Keshna, you're going to hear over the radio, as long as this actually freaking works. Keshna to the conference room. Keshna to the conference room.
Miss Keshna has to leave her room.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, she's gonna throw something decent on and head to the conference room. She is very un-Keshna like right now too. If you're curious, quiet, reserved, no smile.
All right. And when you get to the conference room, you see it's that Brooke is in there and Major Bell.
Okay. And Brooke is not in scrubs. Brooke is in full uniform. which you hardly ever see.
Oh, full BDUs.
Yep.
Keshnell will obviously knock on the door before anything.
I say, Major will say enter.
Keshnell enter,
Like,
salute, and then just stands there and waits for the firing squad.
Major will tell you to take a seat, and then he'll look at Brooke and go, "Take it away, Captain."
Okay. These are performance reviews. Long time coming. I don't know. We don't know yet what the outcome of your actions during the last mission are going to be. However, there are some things we need to address if you are to remain on the team, depending on that outcome. Things that we need to fix, we need to change. First off, I don't blame you for what happened in the med bay. That was not you. So put that out of your mind if you can. You were not in control. We understand that. I prefer you not shoot me again, but not you. Now, as far as being a member of this team, you are a good scout. You are a great scout. However, you obviously do not want to follow orders sometimes. We've talked before about we are in a military system and you have to conform to that. They're not going to conform to you. In my view, you want to protect everyone, which is not an unadmirable trait, but it's not appropriate for the mission. You're always trying to step in and protect everybody. That's not your job. That's my job. You're trying to play hero and you're not trusting your other team members to do their job. I don't need a dead hero. I need a good scout who's going to listen to the rest of the team and let them do their job and do their job. You have great skills, but the attitude, we've got to fix it. We've got to change it. You can't be chaotic. You can't be emotional. Mission first, job first, trust your team. You have anything to say?
No, ma'am.
So far, I've heard you admit to what happened during the last mission. You admit what you did with James. But I have yet to hear you say that you understand why that was wrong. And I've yet to hear an apology for that. And first and foremost, that has to happen to James, to the team, to us, playing me and the Major, before we can go on. I need you to really understand the consequences of what you did and why it was wrong. So, I want you to take a couple of days. I want you to really think about what we've talked about. I want you to think about what you want for your future, and if that involves being on this team. I want you on this team, but only if you can fix some problems. Now would be a really good time to speak.
Kesh is just gonna. Oh, I'm trying to decide how she would put it. In her current state of mind. Uh, Keshna will just be asked, no. Lisa always throws the curveballs that make me think. This is not where I. Well,
Damn it! I did not want my brain to work today.
This is she is. Well, I'm also trying. Keshna's also stuck in this other. I know the whole post Zard or Zatark incident, and then oh my god,
Well, tell you what, take a couple of days, really think about it, and then come find me and we'll talk again. Maybe we'll have some more information by that time. I don't want you discussing this with the other team members. I want you to think about this and make choices and decisions on your own. And I will slide that performance review over to you for you to sign.
Keshna will sign in, and then just in a like dead voice ask if she's dismissed.
You are dismissed.
She'll get up and back to her quarters.
Okay. Okay.
Give me 1 second, y'all.
I love you.
I love you too, Lisa. I'm kind of. It's hard right now because I'm also like in limbo because I don't know what's going to happen with the whole.
I know. Like I said, that's why I want everyone's going to kind of go away, think about it, then come find me in a couple of days, and we'll talk more. All right. Next, Kel. Cal?
Hold on, give me a second.
Ugh.
All right, sorry about that. I had to deal with something. And I had to take my headset off for part of it, so I couldn't hear everything. Is Keshna still in the room, or did Keshna leave?
Did you not listen?
I literally just said I had to take my headset off for a quick second to deal with what I deal with.
Yes, they are. She has been dismissed.
Okay. Well, just to retcon back real quick to just before you dismissed Keshna, Major Bell is going to look at you, Keshna, and go like, for your actions on the previous mission, just so you know, you're going to be confined to quarters for the next 2 months. So you can only go room, mess hall, showers, and then missions as your team goes on it. And you're officially on probation for your team. Meaning, next mess up, you'll get you'll be taken off the team. You'll still be on base, but you'll be no longer part of a team. And that's when the dismiss part can still go. Because Bell ain't playing today. Especially after, ratting out someone.
I'm still like, you would think she would be more like court-martialed than anything, but okay.
Well, you're not military, so you can't get court-martialed.
And she's under Phoenix, though.
Still not military. All right. Next person, because I went ahead and rolled it though. As you were talking to Castman earlier. Next up is Sharifa.
Okay.
So same thing. You're here the radio. Sharifa reports to the conference room. Sharifa reports to the conference room.
Hopefully she doesn't get in trouble for this, but she's going to walk in, because she was working out at the time, with a towel around her neck and a bottle of water. So she'll walk in, see the two of you sitting there, and takes the towel off her neck, sit down, put the towel in her lap, put the water bottle on the table, and get ready for her ass chewing.
And Major Bell will let you start off again, Captain.
This is a performance review. There are a lot of problems with our team right now that we need to fix. First off, I do not ever want to hear you say, oh, they took my team away. Oh, I want to be team leader again. This is my fucking team, and I'm keeping it. And every time you say something, it just tells the rest of the team that you don't have confidence in my abilities. 3 times I have given you an option of what you needed to do to work back to that, and you have not done it. So I don't want to hear it ever again. I want to talk briefly about what happened yesterday or a couple days ago with you hear an alarm that there's a quarantine. Now, I know the radios aren't working yet, but your initial response is to run down to the site, which is not necessarily your job, and try and break a quarantine. That's wrong on so many levels. The right course of action would have been, if you couldn't reach anyone on the radio, to go to the gate room and say, what's going on and can I help? And gotten instructions. But you took it upon yourselves to think you're the only one that can save the base to try and breach a quarantine. You didn't know what that quarantine was in place for. You didn't know what opening that door would do. So keep that in mind and maybe review your standard operating procedures on that. My biggest concern, Sharifa, you're good at your job. No one is going to deny that. You have passion. You care about this team, but you lead with your emotions and not your head a lot of the time. I'm still trying to figure out what happened when we were all in the brig. So tell me, what happened?
Which part? First off, the quarantine part, I was following orders like you told me to, because James ranks higher
What
than I
orders?
do.
What orders were those?
James ranks higher than I do, and he said we needed to get the door open. So my first thought was Vigo. always yelling at me to follow orders.
I'll address that with James also.
As
Now
for
tell me
the
about-
brig, I wanted to be there when Vigo woke up to let him know that none of us were mad at him. I wanted to make sure he was okay. And they wouldn't let me. So it kind of pissed me off. Like you said, I lead with my emotions.
And do you understand that you can't do that?
I understand that. But it's not something I can change quickly. I'm working
Are you
on
taking?
it. I really am.
We have talked. I mean, we've talked about this before. Are you taking any steps to work on that?
Yes. It's just all this really threw me for a loop. It was like that one mission I went on all over again.
Well, you know, I know you were saying you were claustrophobic, but when we were held captive, you were in shackles, you didn't freak out. You were in a cell, you didn't freak out. What
My mind
caused
was-
you to freak out? The fact that you couldn't get to Vigo. And that makes me question whether you can separate
It's
your
not
emotions.
just
I'm
that.
speaking. It makes me question whether you can separate your emotions from your relationship. And that is a potential problem that we need to really think about. So what I want you to do is take a couple of days by yourself, no contact with any other team members, and I want you to really think about your future. What do you want? How are you going to achieve what you want? Do you want to be on this team? I want you to be on this team, but you've got to make changes or you're going to put all of it at risk. Now you can speak.
No, I won't. I won't speak right now.
Okay, well, think about it and come find me in a couple of days and we'll sit down and talk again. Major, do you have anything to add?
Yes, but I'll wait to hear what's said after the time frame you given in this instance.
Okay.
However, there was a difference from when we were captured to when we were here. My mind was focused on trying to get out, away from it's hard to explain. I don't like being in small rooms. I don't like being shackled. I don't like being tortured. But when we're on a mission, my mind is in a whole different headspace. When we're here, I expect to be safe. I guess that's just something I have to work on.
It is something you have to work on. So, 2 days, no contact with any other team members. Do some soul searching. Think about where you want to go, and then we can figure out, hopefully, how to get you there.
You might as well say your piece.
I think I've said my piece.
Not you. Look, I'm sorry, but him.
I'll say it after you've done the soul searching as a captain put, because I want to see where your mind is at first.
Very well.
Okay, you're dismissed.
Get up and leave.
Also, out of character.
Love you.
Also, out of character. I'm loving this stern Brooke. Like, damn.
I am too, man. I'm sitting over here going, that's what's throwing me for a loop. I was like,
Alright. Next victim. I mean, person in line. Sergeant Valentine to the conference room. Sergeant Valentine to the conference room.
That's getting really juicy.
Yep, now for the real fun.
I said, and also out of character, I love how, because I literally rolled the dice to, for y'all's order, how the one who was more than likely the least in trouble ended up going last.
So,
Like, granted, not like the rest of y'all went in order of trouble. It's just, I find it funny the three who are technically in trouble to some varying degree.
and I love how I'm the one who got thrown under the bus for a shit ton of stuff in this one. I'm like, God damn.
to be fair, you did say we need to get in there. And Sharif has been trying to start following orders from higher ups. She's working
Yeah,
on
I
that.
know.
So,
Oh, yeah, no, I mean, that was
Brain-
about...
Heshna didn't throw anyone under the bus. I will say that.
But
Yeah, and I was like, that was a valid point brought up by Sharifa. But anyway, back to RP.
Oh, I would have had you sign the performance review before you left.
oh, yeah, okay.
so James most likely is getting into his uniform after probably working out. So he's probably in uniform on his way and knocks at the door waiting for his approval to come in.
You'll hear the major say, enter.
He comes in. He waits to be told to be seated with his arms crossed behind him.
Go ahead and take a seat, Sergeant.
He goes and sits down.
All right, once again, take it away, Captain.
James, Rex, this is a performance review. I don't know yet the outcome of your actions on that mission. That hasn't been disclosed to me yet. However, going forward, if you are still a member of this team, there's some things that has to be addressed, things we need to fix. This team is not functioning right now, and it needs to function. I haven't known you that long. I've read your performance reviews from your previous team, and they were all excellent. I feel like you're a good soldier. I feel like you have some emotional trauma that you need to deal with. I'm going to order counseling for that. You need to deal with what happened. I wish you had told me that you were having issues before we went on that mission. I feel like that was a lapse on your part, but water under the bridge. What happened, happened. The biggest problem with us going forward, I know that James can follow orders. I don't know about Rex. I feel like y'all have not completely come into balance. I have to be assured that Rex is going to follow orders and not jump in if you get overwhelmed and do whatever he thinks you need instead of what the team needs. So I'm going to ask the Toker to work with you also to help the two of you find that balance, because I need you both to be on the same page and on board. You understand that?
Yes, Captain.
Now, the whole I spoke to Sharifa about this also a couple of days ago, the incident down in the med bay.
Was
You
100%
hear
my fault.
you hear a quarantine. You don't know what that quarantine is about. Y'all assumed, correctly as it had to do with Keshna, but it was not your place to run down and try and save the day. The correct action would have been to go to the gate room, ask, is there something going on and can I help? Instead of trying to take charge and break a medical quarantine. So I think you need to review your standard operating procedures. If it had been a virus or something potentially dangerous to the whole base, well, it was dangerous for the whole base, but that was not okay. And I'm sure you understand that now. It all worked out for the best. But the biggest hurdle we have going forward is that you need to deal with your past trauma, and you and James need to be you and Rex need to be on the same page. Do either you or Rex have anything to say?
I believe both of us do, but I will speak first, Captain. This is James speaking, by the way. I do apologize for my actions, especially with what happened the other day and me not properly informing on the trauma that I have dealt with. I thought, in personal experience, I thought that I could handle losing a whole bunch of my previous team, losing a mentor, and thinking that everything would be fine, and trying to go and deal with this thing inside me. Dealing with a whole new lease on life. Then going into a mission and realizing that 100% was not the case. And by doing so, not only endangered the team, but endangered myself in the process, which also led me to get killed. To experience death 3 times was not something a normal soldier should live in his life.
I agree. We're not making light of what happened to you. Anybody would have trauma and issues from that. So don't think we're saying you have to be better today. It's going to be a process. We understand that.
Yeah. I think I'll let the other guy speak because he's starting to get a little itchy up in there. So he then lowers his head. Now, from my perspective, I apologize as well. I am used to a certain type of dynamic, being of royal descent. and having to go backwards is a transition period. I will work on my actions here on forth. I'm trying to understand this body as it's only been a couple weeks. That does not excuse my reactions to the situation, but this type of transition normally is a little bit more easier than the situation we were both placed in. We were both on the brink of death, and I hopped into him to help him out as well as to help save myself. I don't know if any of my family or anyone is alive. None of the reports have shown any sort of documentation of what happened after we were pulled back through the gate. I will respect this planet and this host's rules and regulations. We will speak and talk more. We will try to be as one person. It's just with the circumstances is leading into some complications that neither of us have experienced before. And I do apologize.
And I appreciate that sentiment. Like I said, it's going to be a process. I believe James will receive some counseling, and if you can help with that in any way to deal with his trauma, and I would like you both to work with the Tok'ra to better assimilate to each other. Due to the circumstances we're in now, you will no longer be the executive officer on the team until, I don't know, Rex, until you've got some work to do before you're going to be in a position to lead. You have to get yourself together and work on that first. Major, do you have anything to add?
Real quick, out of character, I can't remember Binks. James, is he staff sergeant or tech sergeant?
Staff.
Alright, never mind that part then. Okay. But yeah, so the Major's gonna look at you, go like, you guys do something to add, but I need you to switch back over to the sergeant.
He fixes his posture to be straight and says, "Yes, Major."
So, much like Keshna, due to the last mission, Europeans being confined to quarters outside of mess hall, missions, and then your counseling, whether it be via our counselor or the Tok'ra counselor, for 2 months, plus you'll be docked and pay for the next 3 months, weeks worth.
It sounds completely reasonable, sir.
Okay. As I've told the others, I want you to take a couple of days and really think about this. Think about your future, what you want, and how we're going to get there. And after that time, when you're ready, come talk to me and we'll talk about it. I'll have you sign the review.
He signs it. He then will look at the Major real quick and say, "Major, with all due respect, might I also add something?
Go on.
Until things get better, I suggest that I should be demoted.
Oh,
My actions, again, even though half of it wasn't in my control, the actions that happened the other day were under my control. And that technically is order for a court-martial. And I know everyone's taking things easy on me because of the current situations. But I believe that there is some repercussions for my actions, and I believe this is one that should be addressed.
understood. Then you'll be demoted to senior airman. You'll lose 1 rank.
Thank you, sir. Yes, sir.
Because out of character, for those who don't know Air Force rank structure, they don't have a regular sergeant. It immediately goes from senior airman to staff sergeant. So staff sergeant would be like your regular sergeant in the Army.
Yep.
For some weird reason.
Yeah, that
I
still
don't know why.
confuses me.
Is-
Yeah, well, technically...
Like,
Yeah,
I
no,
have
you're-
family in the military and all this stuff, and even I'm confused when they explain this shit to me.
Yeah, it... Well, technically, staff sergeant would be actually the same as a staff sergeant because senior airman's still an E4. It's just that you don't really get... You're not considered like an NCO until you hit the sergeant part still.
Yeah.
Like, you're still
And
technically...
also, it takes a whole bunch to get to that.
Yeah. Anywho, because I'm speaking as a former cadet technical sergeant from JROTC. I had that shit memorized.
I have
Oh,
cousins
yeah.
who are brothers, and one was Air Force and one was Marines. Thanksgiving, when they're in town, gets
Yeah.
very interesting.
Fair.
I was
And-
Air Force, so
Anywho.
yeah.
All right. Other than that, Major will say you're dismissed. And then he's going to look at Captain Brooke while it's just in the room going like, was not expecting you taking him off as XO. Not disagreeing, just was not expecting. And then he's going to kind of whisper, be like, so who you have in mind? And Lisa, if you want to DM, if you had anyone in mind to be XO, if anyone.
We talked about this, Kel.
Oh, I didn't hear. I must have missed that part. Okay. I don't remember.
Okay, I'll DM you. While we're
don't
waiting
remember-
on Nick, I'll send you a DM here.
Yeah, I don't remember
gonna
you
be
hearing
Vigo.
that part.
You may not space, Cal. That could be the thing.
Probably my physical RAM is about eaten up. Yeah, because I remember you saying that a minute ago when we were doing the everyone deafened part. I don't see in the message in the big chunk here about what you're going to talk to everyone about.
No, because we had talked about it before that when we first had our quiet, meeting after the debriefing.
Okay, that might be why I don't remember it because you got to think that was like 3-4 weeks ago for me.
Yeah, yep. There
Okay,
you go.
Cool. Okay, that's what I thought anyway. Okay, cool. But yeah, so while we're waiting for Nick to get back, Keshna, what are you doing?
Please
at this
realize
point?
none of this is personal, y'all, because I feel I'm proud of Brooke, but I feel kind of bad.
You can loop back to me because what I want to do involves has to be done after.
I'm about to
Okay.
say, I was expecting to actually be court-martialed by all this shit, to be honest with you. Like, I was waiting for you to just say, okay, you're going to be under arrest for not breaking the rules once, but the physical quarantine procedures. I was like, and especially due to the fact that
I'll be right back too, real quick.
Sharifa was like, yeah, he was the one who gave the order. I was like, okay, I'm 100% getting court-martialed. And then hearing all this stuff, I was just like, so basically you're giving me what I asked for earlier in the fucking thing?
I mean, in fairness, there were extenuating circumstances, obviously.
Yeah.
Like the fact you got a
Yeah,
snake
yeah.
in your head.
There's a medical reason for some of your actions.
Yeah.
And my God, we're trying to throw y'all a bone, and both of y'all are like, no, we want to be punished. I'm like, really?
Really?
Well, we know who the masochists are.
Yep. Yep.
Hey,
I was about to say that.
I admit I fucked up, and I even told you guys, like, with the whole me rolling the dice thing for percentile to figure out the whole changing thing, because I did my research on the whole emergency Tokra exchange thing, and I was like, this is some serious shit.
Very good. Okay, but while we're like I said, still waiting for Nick to step back real quick. What is Sharifa doing after her conversation?
Her ass chewing.
I was trying to be polite about it.
Oh no, she fully deserves it. I know it.
I mean, fair, but I'm still trying to be nice about it.
Her idea of soul searching usually involves beating the crap out of something, so she's gonna go punch the heavy bag for a bit. At the same time, swearing and cussing and having a full-on conversation with herself and Goa'uld. Like the whole, she's called all the personalities to the boardroom and having a conversation.
All right, well, let's go ahead and get our first roll of the night. Give me an athletics check to see how you're doing on the bag. For a second, I thought we were actually going to have an episode with no rolls.
Oh, shit.
That one?
Yeah, first one of the night. You're going to jail.
Perfect. So, when you roll, so as you're going up against the bag, and especially as you're kind of giving into the rage, so to speak.
Yeah.
Well, not rage, the frustration. Let me rephrase that, the frustration.
It's more frustration.
You start losing your form, and it's getting to the point, like, for those who have seen the Injustice movie, when Batman's being the bag after Dick dies, and his knuckles start to get bloodied, that's you right now. Is that instead of having Catwoman coming up to you, you have no one coming up to you to stop you. Because they can all tell you're pissed. And what'd you say, B or Binks?
Oh, I was saying that's a perfect scene to reference, by the way.
All right, and after a while, you're going to notice that your knuckles are hurting like fucking hell.
Gonna stop, look at him. Walk her happy ass down to the infirmary.
Fair. And you know Brooke's not there right now, so you're good there. There you're good, B. Alright, and then, so what's James doing after his, meeting, as he's walking out?
Before heading to his quarters, he's gonna to the memorial area real quick.
Yeah.
Dust off the photos and all that stuff. Look at the team that he lost before.
Yeah. There's not that much dust on him. It hasn't been there long.
You said we were gone a week.
Yeah, you gotta think, they still have janitors on base.
Yeah, but you know how fucking lazy some of those motherfuckers are when it becomes to memorial services?
Not here.
But he'll just dust off the photo that he put on there.
Okay.
And look at it for a little bit. We got a lot of work to do, buddy. And trust me, this could have went a hell of a lot worse than what it did. We could have been either court-martialed or you would have been thrown the hell out of me. Understand that. At the same time, we are trying to understand each other, so it's going to take some time to adjust. Well, Let's just hope that we didn't fuck up each other even worse by doing this emergency transfer deal. And then he slowly makes his way back to his, or no, go to the mess hall because he hasn't eaten yet.
Fair. All right. By the way, how long would you say that James has been in the military?
He's 36, so I would say at least 18 years because he went into military school and everything.
Damn, senior airman at 36. Oof. Okay, cool. I just want to do some math here, but cool. Vigo's back. So, Vigo, you're gonna hear on the intercom.
Vigo, report to the conference room. Vigo, report to the conference room.
Vigo is sitting amongst his open binders of technical information about the Stargate, and he just kind of closes them all up.
I love Vigo's responses to everything. I swear to God.
Okay, my book.
He's gonna scramble. He feels like he's already late, so he's gonna scramble.
Fair. Give me a dexterity check then, since you're running.
God dang it!
And also, Binks, to give you an idea of what James is losing in pay, since it's 1 week's pay for the next 3 months, I did a calculation based on 2007 pay charts. That's $500 you're losing each month.
I didn't spend that much, so
Yeah. I mean, if you're on base, typically if you live on base, you don't spend that much anyway.
I know that's the reason why I'm thinking about it. I'm like, okay, me losing pay compared to me getting a demotion. I was like, where's the equal in that? That ain't jack shit. It's like for the actions he's committed, demotion should have been the first thing, not a pay decrease.
Oh, you were getting both. You didn't say in substitution. You said you should also.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, that would have been the first thing, not a pay decrease thing, was what my mind was thinking of for punishment.
Yeah. All right. 15. Yeah, so you're able to run through the halls, no problem. It's kind of like remember when Daniel was actually running through the base in the first movie to get up to the office where the generals were?
Yeah.
It's kind of like that.
Okay.
Yeah, a little weaving and ducking, nothing crazy.
He's gonna knock on the door, kind of try and catch his breath.
You'll hear the major say, "Enter."
And he'll go in. Oh, hello, Captain, Major, General.
I don't think the general's there.
Oh, is he not there?
Major and
This is
Captain.
The major is. Anyway, have a seat, Vigo.
All right.
Yeah, I would say it's just the major and Brooke. The general's not there.
Gotcha. He's got more important things to do. Yeah, he'll have a seat.
Take it away, Captain.
First off, Vigo, how are you doing after your experience?
I feel like this is a good time for me to be honest.
Please?
Not well. Yeah. Despite the fact that my body murdered a friend, I still saw it from its point of view, and I see it in my nightmares. It's not fun, but I'm just throwing myself into my work. I'm trying to keep myself moving forward.
Okay. I am going to set up some counseling for you to help you deal with that.
He's gonna start to object and then think about the entire history of Phoenix 5 and just be like, yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Damn.
So this is a performance review. You're good at your job. You are.
Thank you.
There's a lot of things about what you do that impress me. You were the only person who tried not to break the quarantine until you knew we needed you to. So, and what you need to do going forward is do more of that. You need to trust yourself, trust your instincts. I think you're better than you think you are. You're not the same naive scientist that came to us at the beginning. You have grown in this job and with this team. Nobody blames you for what happened. You weren't in control. I know that doesn't make it easier to deal with, but please try and keep that in mind. I have talked to, and the only reason I'm even saying this to you is because it involves you in a way. I have questions about Sharifa's being able to keep her emotions out of the missions, and including involving your relationship.
You see a single bead of sweat go down his head.
Yes. How do you feel that is going?
Honestly, it's the one thing, like, the team aside, that's the one thing that's been kind of a consistent positive in my time here. Not to say that, like, I wouldn't be here if we weren't, together. But I see it as we complement each other very well as far as our personalities, and I'm there for her when she needs me, and she's there for me when I need her. It's very balanced in a very unbalanced situation.
And you still think you can keep business and personal separate going forward?
I think so. And plus, I'd like to think I'm kind of a good influence on her. You weren't there, obviously, but when I was brought in to try and open up the blast door to the infirmary, and I actively broke it, which you can take that out of my pay. I'm fine with that. Like, that's can't be a little bit of money, but the moment I said, this is what Brooke wants and this is what we need to do, the first voice that was there supporting me was Sharifa. She says, like, I'm backing him up. So I'd like to think I'm a good influence on her, and I'm not gonna lie, if it weren't for my training with her during my time with a certain system lord that shall not be named, who likes to fire on his own men, out of character. It's just because I can't remember his freaking name, but
Zapakna for out of character.
Zapakna, thank you. Yeah. If it weren't for my training with her, I don't think I would have lasted as long as I did. So, like I said, we complement each.
And do you feel you can maintain that separation if you were in a position where you were her boss?
I think it'd be a lot more difficult, but I suppose it's a really good thing that I'm not her boss.
Well, I would like you to offer you the position of being the second in command on the team.
2 beads of sweat roll down Vigo's head. I surely there's somebody more qualified on the team. James, he's your fellow military. I'm sure he's more qualified than I am.
He has the military training, but he has some things to work through right now.
I see. Well, considering everything that's going on, considering everything that's happened, I feel like I can say confidently, yes, I can keep my personal and professional relationships straight.
Okay. And I'm going to give you a big old book, which is standard operating procedures and military, and you need to work on this. You and I will talk more as we go further down the line about what exactly will be required of you in that position. But I trust you, and I need you to trust yourself.
Thank you. And I appreciate that.
Okay.
This team has
I
been
want you
for
to
me, so yeah.
really think about, take a couple of days, really think about your future. What do you want? Where do you want to be? Where do you see yourself? How do we help you get there? And then after a couple of days, come talk to me, and we'll start from there. And I'll have you sign the performance review.
Hydrate, by the way. Courtesy of Will.
Thank you,
Thanks,
Will.
Salud.
And do you have anything else to add?
Yes, a couple things. One, I know you just told the captain here they believe you can separate the two. Just know, if I see that you cannot separate the two, I will separate the two of you.
To risk endangering our relationship, could you please explain what that means?
It means if you cannot separate work from personal, I'll make it much easier by putting you two on 2 different planets.
Understood. I will do my best to make sure that doesn't happen.
Good. Now on to the other part. Bob's funeral is coming up here, at least for those here on base. They'll have another ceremony on Earth for his family. They need someone to give the eulogy.
Oh, surely you don't mean...
Oh my God, Cal!
The person.
Oh my God!
Everyone on base knows it is not your fault, and you were the closest to him. That's why you're being asked.
It is a privilege and an honor, one that I will do to the best of my abilities. I don't want to say happily because it's not a happy situation, but I will do it to the best of my abilities.
All right, the funeral's in 2 days.
Thank you, sir.
Mm-hmm. Now, out of character, y'all should have seen that one coming at least, okay?
I was afraid.
I did not see that coming.
I was afraid.
Did not see that one coming.
I didn't see the eulogy part coming, but I literally said, why Vigo was gone. I said, or why Nick was gone. I said, yeah, Vigo's going to be the XO.
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen.
Yeah,
There
no,
was
yeah.
I called it.
No, that part's fine. I was talking about the eulogy part.
Oh, that
That came out of left field. God damn.
Yeah, that was. That was something I didn't see. The whole him getting promoted thing, I was just like, that I saw coming like a mile and a half
Yeah.
away.
Yeah. All right. But in that, Major say you're dismissed, Vigo.
All right, Vigo's gonna get up and go to walk out, turn the corner, and come back in and be like, "Do you want me to close the door? Or I can leave it open.
Yes,
I'll leave
yes,
it
no,
open."
yes.
All right. And now that it's just the Major and Brooke again. Major Bell's gonna look at you, Brooke, and go like, "So, how do you feel that all went?"
It was one of the hardest things I've ever had to do.
Fair. They usually aren't
But-
easy.
They don't need a friend, they need a leader. And now we build from here.
Mm-hmm. And now you see why, even after some of the errors the team has made on some missions, why the General I chose to keep you in your spots.
Yes. I have a personal request.
Go ahead.
I would like to go on some missions with some other teams just to watch different leadership styles because I'm still learning here.
I think we can do that. We can put your team on standby just so that they can get into the therapy sessions for some, for those who need it, get those going. That will also give, since you gave Vigo an entire manual to read, give him time to get acquainted with it.
Yeah, I think that would benefit me. How how do you think I'm doing, sir, since we're doing performance reviews?
Well, up until now, I was thinking you were being a little soft with them. But, again, the General and I saw that you can handle it. It just finally took the spark. It was probably the best of the spark was a week of your team being tortured.
Honestly, I feel lucky that nobody's died. But
Yeah.
we're going to fix it
Yeah, the Major's going to lean in
and
and be
go
like,
forward.
yeah, the Major's going to lean in and be like, don't tell the General I told you, but some of the command staff actually have a taunting against y'all.
I didn't hear that, Cal.
Sorry, not taunting. That's the wrong thing. No, the Major's going to lean in and make sure no one's hearing. Like saying there's a Deadpool up for y'all.
Oh, it wouldn't surprise me at all. Would not surprise me. But I'm going to do everything in my power to make sure we all come back alive every time.
Good. And he's actually going to because 2007. Yeah, they would. Yeah, flip phones would have been a thing with cameras because he made sure to take it. And obviously, it's not going to be best quality because you know how 2007 cameras were on phones. But
Yeah,
That's the beginning of the BlackBerry.
Yep. But he's going to show you a picture of the Deadpool, and you're going to see where it says Major Bell shows no deaths. Like, he's not betting on y'all dying; he's betting on y'all living.
Aw, he loves us.
I gotta see who the top person is below. I mean, that thinks someone's gonna die.
Oh, god damn it. Okay,
It's gonna be Sharifa.
hold on, I'm trying to
I'm
think.
about to say, knowing Kel's
No,
luck,
not who's
it's
gonna die, just that there will be a death or how many deaths.
Oh, well, the way Deadpool works is people bet on someone actually dying.
Okay.
Like, it's on specific people. Like, I'll go ahead and say this
gotcha.
one, because as soon as I thought of the Deadpool, I thought it'd be funny for this to happen. And Nick, I'm sorry, but Captain Marshall is betting against Vigo.
Oh, damn.
He's got
That makes sense.
he's got $30 on you.
Isn't he the one that
Right back.
allowed me to come over the first time?
Yeah.
Yeah, because he was told to bring you along.
Oh, fair point.
Remember, he didn't
Yeah, I
invite
had
you.
to
He was
show
like,
me
hey, you
stuff.
finally got your thing. You finally got your
Yay.
tap, so to speak.
All right, I'll be right back. Me and
Oh,
someone.
God damn, I'm going to come up with a full Deadpool for y'all now. Ah.
Get it to
I can't wait
yourself.
to see it.
Most likely to be killed by her own team.
Oh no!
Brooke.
Thankfully, the Deadpool does not involve manner of death. It's just who dies.
Yeah.
This ain't 5 o'clock, Charlie.
Thank you for making me feel old.
So at that point, the Major's going to dismiss himself and have a good day, Captain.
Thank you, sir.
All right, now we're going to go to Keshna, since Keshna said they wanted to wait till Vigos was done. So what's Keshna doing?
So I know Kishna was gonna say we're supposed to go to her quarters first, but she did go to her quarters, and then after some thinking, she did, got her best clothing on, as close to a uniform as possible, and she went to Major Bell's office and was waiting for him to return.
Oh lordy. I mean, yeah, I mean, you're waiting there for a bit because of the other stuff he has to do, but eventually he'll come to his office and he'll see you wait outside. He's like, "Yes, Keshna, aren't you supposed to be in your quarters?"
Sir, if I can have a moment to speak with you privately.
Go ahead. Now, is this something you actually want to RP, or do you want to just DM it to me?
We can RP, I guess.
Okay. Do you want me to deafen everyone
Yes.
and not accidentally disconnect someone?
I don't mind if you disconnect someone other than me.
Nah, I'll just disconnect you
Like,
again, just for the hell of it. All right. Now, real quick, just to make sure, raise your hand if you can hear me. Besides, B. Awesome. All right, cool. So you and the Major will enter the room, or enter his office, and he'll motion you take. He's like, "What can I do for you, Keshna?"
Sir, I understand that I'm supposed to wait a couple days to speak to you or speak to Brooke, but I feel that perhaps it's best if I resign from the team. I don't feel, just as Brooke can't trust me, I can't trust her. After all, she did let 3 of us get tortured before formulating any sort of plan in order to get out. And perhaps if she had acted sooner, we would have never had to deal with the whole Zatark. I hope I said that right. Zatark, thank you. Issue to begin with. I understand this may mean I have to leave Phoenix Base entirely. I know that'd be up to you and the general, but I just don't feel like I should stay on a team alley.
I understand where you're coming from. The biggest thing is you can't dwell on the what ifs. You could have broken out sooner. Let's say Brooke came up with a plan, you came up with a plan, James, etc. You were all completely outnumbered on that base based on what I saw in the report, especially considering both you and James, the sergeant, well, now senior airman, were killed by Cold Warriors. Did you think that any earlier escape would have changed that?
I think a few things could have been done differently. One, me not ratting out or giving James / Rex's secret up. Played a Brooke wanting us just to sit there and listen to Vigo be tortured before any sort of plan had been formulated. I think there's a lot of things that could have been done differently and perhaps should have been done differently. But still, there's no trust between Brooke and I anymore. As much as I love her as a person, as a team member and such, the trust has been broken on both sides.
again, you can't really dwell on what could have been. So I will say, still take the couple days, just so that way you can tell Brooke yourself. But at least give it a couple days and think on what I said. Because you could also put those same thing to what could have happened if you didn't throw the grenades in the river. It could have been what could have happened if James wasn't on the team at all. If what could have happened if Sharifa was still team lead. You can always dwell on the what ifs, but you never know how they'll actually play out. And if Brooke really lost trust in you, you probably would have been kicked from the team already. So, like I said, still give it a couple days to think on. If anything, bring that up with Brooke. See how Brooke feels, get her take. And if you still feel the same afterward, no one's going to stop you. But I will say, still at least take the couple days that your team lead still gave you.
Yes, sir. Thank you for your time. I'm going to go to the mess hall and then right to my room.
All right, dismissed, and appreciate your candor.
She'll respectfully salute him and then exit.
All right, cool.
Go.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and unmute and undeafen everyone. Welcome back, y'all.
That felt really weird.
Well, being on the other side of it instead of being deafened yourself.
Yeah, and just the yeah, that felt really weird.
Alright. Not fair. Alright, and then, of course, Nick stood up right then. I know he said he can still hear us.
I can still hear you.
Alright, well, I know how close you were to your mic, though, when you said you needed to stand up. Alright, so what's Vigo doing once they actually leave the room?
Wait, was Vigo straight up told to not talk to anybody about this, or can he go back and talk to Sharifa?
I don't remember Brooke saying that part, whether she meant to. Lisa? Oh, hold on.
I'm sorry. I would have told everybody, take a couple of days by yourself.
Okay, I can't remember if you explicitly said that with Vigo or not, so I just want to double check if you meant to say that part or if you did.
Yeah, if I didn't say it out loud, I meant to. I apologize.
No, you're good. That's why I want to double check. So you're told to ignore the rest of your team for the next 2 days.
Yep.
Okay,
Yeah.
so he's in his barracks. Then he's going to be digesting that operations manual that he was handed.
Oh, goody! Give me an intelligence check.
Yeah.
Do you want to use your Eureka
That's a 9.
point?
Yes, I'm going to use a Eureka point and re-roll that.
Yeah. I figured you would. I think that's like the most busted ability of the
God.
If only.
Okay,
you
I'm
had
going to use
advantage.
one more Eureka point.
You should, okay, I will say.
There we go. There we go.
Not 20 though.
No, 23 though. It's pretty good.
I know, it's still pretty good. All right. But yeah, so as you start reading it, like at first, I will say you're definitely doing the whole like, wait, so parade rat hunt. Wait, what? But as you read more and more, and you get more of the context of everything, it starts to like, oh yeah, I remember seeing the Marines do this, and I remember seeing Captain Marshall's team do this. You start calling upon your memories, kind of help piece it together. And you start, and you pretty much start ingesting the book like a sponge. Like it's still going to take you the full 2 days to to read through it and understand it properly, but you're not going to have any hindrances.
Heck yeah, that's pure ego right there. Just nose to the grindstone, reading the book.
Yeah. All right. Anything else Vigo's doing?
No, that'll be his time. He'll just be reading.
Okay. Yeah, so at that point, I think we'll go ahead and call it there for the night just because I pulled that double today. And this way it gives everyone kind of a way to think about how they want their characters to respond to Brooke's question. as well. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and end it here. We're gonna go ahead and go around and say who you are, who you play, and was your character in as much trouble as you thought they were going to be? To kind of piggyback on the first. And then Brooke, for you, based on how Major Bell said you did, how do you think you actually did with all this, with the performance part there, like after hearing the feedback from Major Bell? So that'll be your question.
Okay.
And let's just start off with Binks.
Hello, everyone. I am Binks, aka Crimson Red Robin. You can find me here every other Friday. You can find me also on my own Twitch or on my buddy. My name is Quinn's for our on and off against on Nuzlocke that we got going on. But unfortunately, until my new controller shows up, we are going to be on a hiatus from Pokemon thing. So my next stream should hopefully be Sunday, with me starting either Gears of War or War to the North solo playthrough. So probably what the next one coming up is. As for Trouble, I've already stated that he was expecting so much worse. This, this this is like the biggest slap on the wrist I've ever seen for this type of actions. Like, yes, there's a whole bunch of circumstances involved, and yes, and all that stuff. But James himself was like, I'm gonna get court-martialed. I'm gonna just lose everything. I'm just gonna lose my pension, lose my job, nothing. I'm not gonna have anything left. But then all of a sudden, it turned out of Albuquerque, and I was just like, "This is it."
Fair, but again, the fact that you're a 36-year-old E4.
Oh.
Most 36-year-olds are at least higher up at that point, like E5 and up, or not E5, like E6. So.
Well, I think with him, he took his time slowly going up. He's not like instantly like trying to go up on the ranks,
Fair, but I'm saying though, even standard progression, most time be a little higher. All right. Let's go to Brooke.
Hey, I'm Lisa. I play Captain Brooke Walker, MD. Probably not on anybody's favorite list right now, but you can find me every Monday night on Halfling Wizards channel for either Wind Riders of Aria with Kel or Leia Origins with Kel and Nick. Starting this Sunday, we have session 0 for a new game with Mikey. It's not going to be streamed, but it's a Kids on Bikes game that I'm kind of excited about jumping into.
Oh, that's a great system.
That is so much
fun. I'm gonna have fun with that.
Bikes.
Yeah, we're not streaming it, but I'm looking forward to diving into that. I have the book. I have to read it.
It's a really easy system.
And then of course, every other Friday here with Celtic Wyvern King for this wonderful campaign. Brooke is. This was really hard for her. She felt like it was necessary to show some tough love, but she certainly didn't enjoy it. But I think in her mind, if things continue the way they are, someone's going to die. Someone's going to get killed out there, and she's not going to let that happen. So, they wouldn't let her step down when she asked, which she did ask. And they said, no, you're right where we want you to be. So then it's like, okay, if I'm going to do this and I have to do this and I have to make this a team and I have to make it work. But she's probably going to go back to her quarters and turn the shower on and have a good little cry and then suck it up.
Fair. Fair.
I'm interested what everyone else thought of the new Tough Brook, though.
All right, let's go to B.
Sorry, I was responding to you.
You're good.
I'll finish that later. So I am B. I play Keshna, scout of the team. And you can find me here every other Friday. I will eventually start streaming again. I've been sick and lately, so I haven't wanted to stream because no one wants to hear me coughing every 5 hours. Honestly, I thought Keshna was all. Okay, so I thought Keshna would have been a lot more severe punishment than she got. But at the same time, I understand why the punishment she was given is what happened. She's not actually military, so it's kind of hard to do the normal procedures. And yeah, pretty much that's. I still think it would have she should have gotten a harsher punishment, but that's just me.
Fair. All right, let's go up to Stormy.
Oh, I forgot I muted my mic there for a second. Hey, everybody, I'm Stormy. I play Sharifa, the other soldier of the team. Like Lisa said, you could find me here every other Friday with this wonderful group. I am almost healed up enough that I can start streaming again on WoW, on Twitch, so...
We still have to
We're
figure out the
celebrating
day
that.
for us to game together.
We will. But you can find me on Twitch. You can find me on TikTok, where I am actually starting to slowly promote my book. I started chapter 6 just this past week. Yay! I'm on a roll. I set myself a goal. And then you can also find me on Discord, where I terrorize my friends with AI art. Party the orange cat went
Orange
bye-bye.
kitty. Orange kitten.
Orange kitty go fly.
I want you to hold me. No, let me go.
They can never make up their mind, I swear. Kittens are like that. As for how much trouble Sharifa was in, I actually expected all of that. I expected the full-on ass chewing, and Brooke needs to do that more with her. Just saying. You are not hurting my feelings, Lisa. I
Good.
understand the difference between person and roleplay, but Sharifa needs a harder hand.
Okay, just remember you said that.
Oh, I will. I'm digging my own character's grave. I'm very well aware of that. But yeah, I fully expected that full-on ass chewing, but I was also fully expecting that with her saying about the relationship, that Major Bell was going to go, okay, you two need to be on a different team. And that would have broken her heart.
Okay.
But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. She's kind of happy that didn't happen, but at the same time,
Yeah, I got you. All right, and last but not least, Nick.
Hello, everybody. I'm Nick. I played Viggo Sigmarsson, the Viking scientist. You can find me here every other Friday with this wonderful group of people. You can also find me, like Lisa said, every other Monday on Will's channel, The Halfling Wizard, where I play Varric Kinbound, the Goliath Barbarian Monk. He's a hoot to play. And then also every other Thursday, we are playing Reign of Vecna, where I play Nero Aspengard, the Half-Elf Storm Sorcery Sorcerer. Big red mohawk. He's a cool dude. Kind of a jerk. But
Kinda.
you can find a little bit. We found out that a lot of his maybe little trauma from his past might not have happened, so he's in a better place now. But Thanks, Vecna. You can find me at Professor Hexagon under most socials. I'm usually on TikTok and Blue Sky the most if you want to interact with my stuff. But yeah, I think Vigo definitely thought destruction of property, breaking the something for that, but it's just part of operations, I suppose.
Well, I mean, yeah, you kind of stop someone from breaking operations by breaking something.
I suppose that's true, yeah.
Alright. And then again, I am Kel, also as the Celtic Wyvern King. You can find me here every other Friday for our Stargate 5e campaign, where I get to have fun, traumatize these great people. Once I get work a little bit more balanced, I'll be bringing back my Wednesday campaign, A God's Challenge. Thankfully, I got my new assistant manager starting on Sunday, so we get his training going through. And then you can find me every Monday over on Halfling Wizard Productions for Orlea Origins or Wind Rise of Arya, so you'll be able to catch me there for Origins this upcoming Monday, as we get to deal with a shitty situation that was mainly caused by Varric. And I want to say shitty, it mainly caused by Varric, because Varric apparently cannot hold whatever the fuck he ate.
Really rich meat, I was telling you.
Mm-hmm. You can also find me every other Thursday when once we get that going again for Reign of Vecna. I play Meek, the Reborn Goliath, Traditional Paladin, who, is honestly the nicest person in the party. Because you got Sorcerer, Rogue, Warlock, who's a smartass. Grant, love Tate, not complaining. I'm just saying how the personalities can go. We got Nick's character, who used magic to essentially tell his girlfriend to leave him alone.
That didn't happen. Mm-hmm. That was all Vecna.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm still saying that to you. Well, actually, no, because I'm gonna say I almost forgot about Edna, or not Edna's, Eden. Eden and Meek are tied for the nicest ones in the party. Because you got the undead Goliath, and then you got the robot. Which is funny how the two technically non-living beings in the party are the nicest ones. And by living, I mean where they have an actual heartbeat. That's what I mean by that part. Let me clarify there.
I was going to say, dang.
Hey, the party's still fun. Like I said, I ain't complaining about the party. I just figured it was a funny little thing I noticed. Alright, and then once I again get work straightened out and get my Wednesday game back up, we are going to start a short shot on some day of the week. I got to figure out what's a good day for everyone who's participating for a Firefly short shot that I will go ahead and say setting wise is going to be set after the movie Serenity. So this is after the Federation gets ratted out from Miranda. Just give you guys a little teaser there. I figured it'd be a good thing to do.
Yeah, but you're going to break my heart because there's a certain pilot that died in that movie, and I love him.
You know what? We should visit his grave in that short shot. Thank you for that.
Son of a bitch!
Goodbye!
Anyway, we will catch y'all later. Make sure to stick around as we raid out to another awesome creator. When we raid out, don't use your breath weapon. Not unless you're roasting marshmallows. Those take a while to recharge. Especially if you roll dice like me as a player. Alright, we'll catch y'all later.